Mirsavini, TeddyGreyOnStuff. You've seen the thumbnail. You already know what it is. Unikkatil, Kanuni, Katilit. So many people have been asking me for this, but you know I was waiting for the English translation. I've got it now. So without further ado, like, comment, subscribe. Let's do this. Poetry. We're ready for it. Go on, man. Oh, this is already going to be deep, isn't it?
E jo sot që m'kon kish, I thash 2-3 lutje, thash ti do si t'nalt një mom me vazhdo tutje. E mrani pikëshi, në formë realiteti, tha ti djali mirë pëse lim drit pi kiameti. Jeta si ma kush, po nga I kish shpejt, nga e tani jetë shtirë mos me tu bo njejt. Po apet ka dalim, qfar ardhmëri e kom, edhe pse të qonë stom më ndë gjumë po në lom. Her do ku do ka me ndodh, veç një
Ooh, I'm sorry. But they'll basically, like, the people in life, they'll give you a helping hand, but then they'll use that same hand to push you over. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of what he's saying. In the beginning, he said, I was at the church, I said a few prayers, told my buddy up there, help me move forwards. So he's obviously looking to the skies for answers. Do you know what I mean? He's saying it will happen anyway. There's only one difference. Some of us laugh through it, and some of us go through sorrow. So some of us, I'm guessing Unikkatil's type of person, TBA attitude. You pick yourself up by your bootstraps and you keep going, you know? Let's go. Go back a bit.
Kush, po nga I kish shpejt, nga e tani jetë shtirë mos me tu bo njejt. Po apet ka dalim, qfar ardhmëri e kom, edhe pse të qonë stom më ndë gjumë po në lom. Her do ku do ka me ndodh, veç një dalim, do pi neve keshin e do shkojnë pi klim. Ata që e kim buzën gaz folin qa menojnë, se e din që fjallët e tyne për gjithmonë eksistojnë. Dos mos arro, dërton këta mitila, jon do t'rall që qëllojnë katila, që kanë ma shumë se veç një qëllim me njetë, e veç në ndra tyne mu me panoj di qetë. Ka shumë bëngesa.
Oh my God, and as if that's just the first verse. Bro, don't forget among all of them, there are some rare ones who are like Katilit himself. So there's some rare people who, and like I said before, he is the type of person that would just pick himself up by his bootstraps and keep walking because he understands that sometimes you have to go through trials and tribulations in life. There's ups and downs. But if you want to see the ups, you can't allow the downs to affect you too badly because otherwise you stay down, you know? Let's go, man.
Ta mitila, jon do t'rall që qëllojnë katila, që kanë ma shumë se veç një qëllim. S'folin qa menojnë, se e din që fjallët e tyne për gjithmonë eksistojnë. Dos mos arro, dërton këta mitila, jon do t'rall që qëllojnë katila, që kanë ma shumë se veç një qëllim me njetë, e veç në ndra tyne mu me panoj di qetë. Di që ka shumë bëngesa, shtiru kujdesa, jeta Katilit të kom plot nga tresa. Si sa që m'gjallon, nuk di mu nalon, si Unikkatil e pruna e thura një kanon. Ka shumë
Dugagini, and I remember, oh my God, I know exactly where I know that from. Dugagini, Leke Dugagini, he's the guy who created the law, the canon. He wrote the book, right? It's like the Albanian law. Do you know what I mean? It's a code. Oh, this guy's put it here. It's a code of conduct. Yeah, canon. Yeah, the law of canon. So I already know about that anyway. And I've read up about it several times, so I know who Dugagini is. Like Dugagini bought you this canon, so as long as I'm alive, I won't be stopped. So he's basically saying that the things that he's writing, the things that he's rapping about, will always be remembered, like the laws of canon, like Dugagini. Bro.
E veç në ndra tyne mu me panoj di qetë. Di që ka shumë bëngesa, shtiru kujdesa, jeta Katilit të kom plot nga tresa. Si sa që m'gjallon, nuk di mu nalon, si Unikkatil e pruna e thura një kanon. Ka shumë bëngesa, shtiru kujdesa, jeta Katilit të kom plot nga tresa. Si sa që m'gjallon, nuk di mu nalon, si Unikkatil e pruna e thura një kanon. Natën frej ma mirë kur kom hekër ngat, se gjithmonë dikush bën plan me mlo.
Bro, are you fucking stupid? And then, like, to tell you the obstacles that he goes through, and then the first line is, at night I sleep better when my gat is next to me. Like, I sleep better when I have protection. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable, bro. Just with one line.
Alon, si tu ka qini e pruna e thura një kanon Natën frej ma mirë kur kom hekër ngat Se gjithmon dikush bën plan me mlon sakat Është po tonë që ju murtu se më mena lo hajvan Ka një natë që refuzoj sene si politikan Një me kom selon për tam
I mean, come on, man. Unikkatil, I don't think he'd do well as a politician because other politicians wouldn't like him because he's too straight talking. Do you know what I mean? He just says exactly what he means. He's not afraid to say anything. I sleep better when my gat is next to me. I sleep better with a gun next to me because there's always somebody that's trying to leave me handicapped. And I'm not saying I've calmed down because I'm still an animal.
Kosovës si thoj non, po e shojnë si karrik Alon, si tu ka qini e pruna e thura një kanon Natën frej ma mirë kur kom hekër ngat Se gjithmon dikush bën plan me mlon sakat Është po tonë që ju murtu se më mena lo hajvan Ka një natë që refuzoj sene si politikan Një me kom selon për tam politik Kosovës si thoj non, po e shojnë si karrik E nëse do me dit me kon jam që nga Rall me të tone, shpesh me as njo S'kom qa me bo, sho gabim
And if you want to know who I support, then listen, really, oh my, so he doesn't support any politicians is basically what he's saying. So Hashim Taki can suck a dick.
Hashim
Taki can suck a gooch. Bruh, oh, Jesus Christ, I have a message for all of those in politics. If Unikkatil's sending you a message, whether you're in politics or not, if Unikkatil is addressing you, you listen. Do you know what I mean? Although it seems that the politicians in Kosovo haven't listened at all. Pussios. No, go back.
Një natë që refuzoj sene si politikan Një me kom selon për tam politik Kosovës si thoj non, po e shojnë si karrik E nëse do me dit me kon jam që nga Rall me të tone, shpesh me as njo S'kom qa me bo, sho gabim n'kejt Sho dhe dredhina aty ku do ke drejt Ironi kejt, s'kom
I see curves where supposedly it's straight. Like that in itself is poetic. Like I see how bent these politicians are. Do you know what I mean? I see how crooked they are, even though they're supposed to seem straight. That's such a nice way of putting it. Like it's very polite because he hasn't said anything sort of degrading against them, you know, degrading or anything. He hasn't said anything bad against them. He's just said they're supposed to be straight, but I see the bend. Come on, man.
Me të tone, shpesh me as njo S'kom qa me bo, sho gabim n'kejt Sho dhe dredhina aty ku do ke drejt Ironi kejt, s'ka njeri qrejt Të tonë është qëndrimi a ki vrejt Rreth trolli tem, një shaj mu me pa Mesazh për pa njofshëm me shkel ki mu vra Vjen keqë ngushlime, pa fajn pa që me shku Po natyra jem su mlen kuj mi besu E di që ka shumë pengesa
Oh my God. And then to say there's a sign outside of my property with a note to strangers, trespassing you'll get killed. I'm sorry and my condolences if you were innocent, but it's my nature not to trust anybody. Now I don't know if he's talking about his actual property or if he's talking about his motherland. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a sign that you could see, a note to strangers, so maybe like a note to foreigners, trespass and you'll get killed. Like if you come onto our territory, if you come to Kosovo and you're not welcome, you will be killed, you will be removed from this place because you don't belong here and you're not respecting this country. I'm sorry, my condolences if you were innocent, but it's in my nature not to trust anybody because of the history of Kosovo, because of the history of Albania. It's within an Albanian's nature not to trust people because their land has always been taken from, or their people have always been taken from. And whether it's in Greece or Kosovo, Albania itself, through the Ottomans, Greece, where is it, Chimeria, like wherever it is, like Albanian genocide is a thing that is reoccurring, and it's something that more people need to know about. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe it's happening in all of these countries, and yet nobody knows about it. It's ridiculous. I say nobody knows about it because Albanians are very clued up about it, but the rest of the outside world, myself included, until now, very ignorant of it, you know? We don't know. That was a long rant. Unikkatil makes me think, man.
Jeta Katilit të komplot nga tresa Sa që m'gjallon, nuk di mu n'alon kumbo këgja haver Abstrakt dikom shokce, konkret karal Shumica
Jesus Christ. Again in the first line, like, it's almost as if, like, when he's writing these lyrics, it's almost as if he thinks of like a genius line, and that's how he approaches the next verse. Like, he starts with that genius idea, and then it's almost like the fruit from the tree, you know? He plants it with that little genius seed in that first line, and then everything that trickles down from it is a product of that genius. Bro, patience is my friend. It's been a while now. Also, the word beware has been my homie. So he finds comfort in precaution, you know? He finds comfort in, you know, assessing the situation beforehand, seeing where, you know, things could potentially go wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a thinker. Oof. He's telling me all of this in 2 lines, bro.
Regulat e mi, abstrakt dikom shokce, konkret karal Shumica gjujnë kerozin,
Go back, man.
abstrakt dikom shokce Na e thura një në kom shok, ma TikTok ka her Edhe fjallën ruje kumbo këgja haver Abstrakt dikom shokce, konkret karal Shumica gjujnë kerozin me t'patu kall Regulat e mija ko gjamajrë mu pëmrujnë
Are you fucking stupid, man? My friends are abstract. Even that by itself is poetic. My friends are abstract. That's like one of those mystical things that you'd hear like some uni chick say. I'm spiritual. It's one of them ones. My friends are abstract because concrete is rare. Like concrete is rare. I'm guessing there he's saying like a solid friend is very rare. Something concrete. Do you know what I mean? Something stable is rare. And then he's saying most of them will throw kerosene at you if they see you burning. So if your friends see you on fire, instead of throwing water, they just make it worse. Do you know what I mean? So maybe he's saying if you feel like you're burning inside, like you feel like you're upset or something, or you feel angry, like your friends are just making it worse by egging you on, or, you know, they could be there for advice, and that's the concrete that he needs, the stability. They could be there for advice, like to help you and guide you through whatever it is you're going through. But he's saying that that's not the case.
Po apet s'muj me pa bashdo kurs që ma gjujnë Se janë si kur gjam, nuk shihet Ngullish si kur zak A unë kom voglushin të mamin strofullak Do shta donë zoti, jetoj e sho bur Po edhe shko shambo tjetra pe cilo kur Pak shtirë se tash po bi me një kontradit Nuk manin për mu, po për ty po du me prit Si arusha vere, si nana kur për t'li
Wow. Even God wants to. I will live to see him as a man. Even if I go to the other side, I will still be by his side. So maybe he's saying, like, even if he goes to hell, he's still going to believe in heaven. He's still going to believe that there's good that exists, you know? And he's saying it's a little tough because now I'm in contradiction. I'm in contradiction of myself. Because, you know, he's saying that he didn't care if he'd die, but then obviously it appears that he does, you know?
Ose si Kosova që pret pavarësi Ska Shqipe kom thonë kom e lon for kem Që me rëni faqe pi kanuni tem
Hold on.
Pak shtirë se tash po bi me një kontradit Nuk manin për mu, po për ty po du me prit Si arusha vere, si nana kur për t'li Ose si Kosova që pret pavarësi Ska Shqipe kom thonë kom e lon for kem Që me rëni faqe pi kanuni tem Ka shumë bëngesa
Oh my God, just to pick that apart for a second, I don't care about myself, but I want to wait and see you. So he's talking about his kid, like a bear waiting for summer, you know? Oh my God, the pictures that he paints, do you know what I mean? Like hibernating, like a bear waiting for the summer, a mother for her child, or like Kosovo waiting to declare its independence. He's waiting on this shit like Christmas Day, do you know what I mean? So there you go, take a page from my canon. So he's basically saying that his words, his raps, so it's like I was saying before, like his raps, his words, his lyrics are going to be remembered for generations like canon, you know? Katilit duka gjini. Jesus.
Kujdesa, jeta Katilit të komplot nga tresa Sa që m'gjallon, nuk di mu nalon Si duka gjini e pruna e thura një kanon Ka shumë pëngesa, shtiru kujdesa Jeta Katilit të komplot nga tresa Sa që m'gjallon, nuk di mu nalon Si duka gjini e pruna e thura një kanon Ka shumë pëngesa Se le kur kërkon me ton që s'munesh me bodi qka që o ti Dush me pas vullnetin forca Ton her njerës ka munu me t'nall Të puna është të ti mus milon me t'nall You know what I'm saying? Gjdo njeri ka t'zemër Rallë do kush që e përdorat zemër Po ti? Dush me rujt Se është I vet një sen që e ki
The way he said that, bro. The way he said that. You have to have the will. All the time people will try to stop you. The idea is to not let them stop you. Every human being has a heart, but not everybody uses their heart. But you have to guard it, because heart is all you have. He's speaking to Albanians. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, I needed this as a role model when I was growing up. The fact that you guys had this is incredible. And I read stories in the comments about people saying that, you know, he never even had like a visual appearance. He wasn't on TV, he had no music videos, and yet people would literally like have the song on their phone. And people were telling me as well, they'd listen to the song on their phone and then they'd go back in just to charge the phone to come outside so that them and all their friends could listen to Unikkatil. Like that, like bringing people together on that level can only be done by somebody as great as Victor. That song was incredible. Let me know how you felt about it. Let me know what it means to you the first time you heard it. I want to know everything. TeddyGreyOnStuff, this was incredible. Thank you.